I'll just give you a quick glimpse around this old late 1700s build, folks. Stay to this lot. I don't think we can quite get in here. Cobwebs. Crazy cobwebs. You've got to be careful going up this rickety, skewed stairwell, folks. And there's a certain construction that I want to show you. If I can get up there. I just want to. There's not many people get to see around places like this. I can show you around the rest of it at some later time. But for now, I want to show you the attic. If we can get up there, folks. The construction up here, you know, is far superior to any construction we have today, folks. And you have to think about that. You look at the constructions in the pyramids alone. So let's just be careful. Now these loft spaces, I've been told, are riddled with bats. So I've just got to be careful where I go. There were bat nests or whatever they call them. We can get the torch on here. Take a look in here, folks. And this metal thing here, see if I can zoom in on this, an old remainders of a water tank lid that was unbolted up here. There are some skylights in, letting some light in. But look at the architecture in the woodwork, the construction of it, folks. So I've got to try and find the boards that I can walk on now. Just turn the torch off a sec. And I'll go through into this next section here. Look at it, folks. Eerie, full of bird droppings, bat droppings. So we don't want to be lingering too long breathing this shit in. Look at the size of this place, and everything is jointed and pinned at the joints, folks. None of this is, it don't matter where I go, someone will fucking send a text. But, you know, there are no nails and screws in this huge construction here. You just be careful where I walk here. If you look carefully here, you'll see the pins. I'll show you more. And then at some point, someone's used some shitty old floorboarding to patch this up. In the 80s, I believe, that was patched up. So we've got this huge metal door here. So we've got to be very careful now where we step here as we go into this next section. And it should be a lot lighter in here, I'm told. There we go. With those skylights in. Piping. There will be some asbestos, I should imagine, up here. Well, they do tell me it got removed in the mid-80s. So we've got to walk along this plank in the middle, folks. Modern boiler system in. The boiler house is in the cellar, which I'll try and show you on some other video. Huge boiler house for this place. But just have a look. I just wanted to show people. You know, I find it fascinating. All this lot is held together with nothing like what we'd hold it together with, folks. Just it's jointed and pinned with these wooden dowels. The construction, folks. You can see here as we move along where another water tank got cut up. With the angle grinder. Oh, modern light bulb, incandescent, so probably from the 80s, and probably still works when you switch it on. So anyway, let's keep creeping along. I'm watching out for these cobwebs. Are everywhere, folks. My face is full of them. But, I just wanted to make people aware that you know, construction techniques in the past were far superior than the modern stuff that we have today, folks. It's always interesting to look at these old buildings, and I don't want to give away my location. For obvious reasons, I don't believe in being tracked and being traced, folks. I just believe in being left alone. This is a modern construction door. Why it had to be like a prison cell door, I have no idea. Safe, almost. But anyway, I think they were fitted in again in the 80s. I've been told I've got to shut the thing for some reason. So again, the techniques of the past have outsurpassed and outlast those of today, folks. I'll just crouch down here now and I'll show you. These jointing, whatever joint you call that, mortise, tenon, I don't know. Tenon. And then these two giant pins. So this is constructed in a way so there's a joint inside that goes up into here. And these pins go in and through and hold it all together, folks. And I'll show you some of the pins that have worked their way loose. You see these pins here holding, or should be holding these beams in position. And I'll let you in on a nail there, folks. For some reason the camera won't zoom in this morning, I don't know why. But there's one of the old nails that's been shunted through. There's some metalwork here holding this beam to the upright there, but the majority of it, folks, is just jointing and pinning with the wooden dowels. And I'll tell you, if I can get past this pane of glass that's been placed there for some reason. Bloody cobwebs stuck to everything, folks. So sometime in the past we've had, I don't know if you can see it here, folks, we've had this cracking going all the way up in certain areas. So to test the cracking, to see to check the movements on it here and there, they've put these shards of glass in, folks. They cement them in, so if the crack moves, the glass splits. So they can tell that the movement from the last time they came up, basically. And there were some more of them here. And it's quite an effective, cheap way of checking on this. But this is just a pane of glass. Yeah, popped in there, a slither of glass, sorry. Cemented in, so if the crack widens, the glass splits. There's another piece of glass there. And if we can come over here, we can see these other bits on the other crack. These slithers of glass in. Completely different way of doing things. And limited to no health and safety whatsoever. Now I can't go in this section here. You don't know if you saw that. Then there's the bat flying about. The bat knows I'm here. You see it here. It knows I'm here, so I'm going to get away. Basically, that's it, folks. This thing knows I'm here. It's agitated, so I'm going to switch off now. I don't want to get bitten. We don't know anything about these bats, whether they got rabies or whatever. But I just wanted to make people aware of the old constructions, folks. Whether you find it interesting or not, you know, things were done a lot differently. And these things were built to last, folks, as you can see. Look at the properties now that they're putting up. They don't last at all. Anyway, with that shot, I kid ye not,